Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you've been well. Well, none of my info's on right now. It's Talon filming. He's doing a week of high elevation camping. I'm sure it's already on his channel. You can go check that out if you want. I'm just cruising out. We're in Breckenridge right now, and I am joining them for a day, maybe two, but I think just one night. So we just got lunch in Breck. Sam is filling up gas. Where is it? I can't see my screen. And then we're rolling out to a trail. So yeah, just figured I should film an intro before we're already out. So sync up soon.
Open hand split action. Company's like, oh yeah, I'll come meet you guys.
Really shaking things up over here.
Recording completed.
That didn't sound good.
No, it did not.
Well, we're stopped here. Beautiful spot to stop. Honestly, it's very nice. But the bad news is, Talon just blew himself up. Oh, there's juices. We got juices on the rocks. Can you see it? CV's left the chat. Axle destruction.
Check out all the bearings up here. Trash leaves trash.
Pick up your trash, guys. Talon's about to lick off all of the grease from the rocks. We don't want to leave anything behind. But yeah, that's I mean, not super gnarly section, but he spun right here. We're just reaching the top of the tree line right now. Pretty dope spot for a photo though, right? Snap.
Pretty good, yeah.
But that's puts a downer on the trip for sure. So we're gonna figure out if we want to push through in two-wheel drive and just camp for the night and figure it out in the morning, or head back down the hill. We got a passenger princess on our hands over here now.
That's me.
So we're just gonna scout out ahead a little bit, see if Talon can limp it a little higher in two-wheel drive. We're at about 11,500 feet. Talon's goal was a week straight of camping above 12,000 feet. He's not gonna make it the whole week now.
No, not anymore.
But maybe we can squeeze out one more night. Otherwise, we may just go back down a little bit. So it's just lots of jagged, super steep, loose stuff. Basically the worst case scenario for trying to pull them up in two-wheel drive. We're gonna cut our losses here and I think turn around and I think we're gonna still try to camp tonight, I'm pretty sure. Just try and find a spot that is going downhill. Remember, take every opportunity you can to stretch. Get a nice big stretch in here. Nice big stretch. Maybe need some fender trimming. Pushed all the way up. Yeah. Clearance pretty well. So we found this little spot. It's like right on the trail. It's pretty awesome spot, all things considered. Let me adjust this exposure. So Talon's two-wheel drive. We don't want to drive back like down and then not find anything and then have to come back up. So it's an amazing spot. It's not quite as beat in. I like to camp in more beat up spots, you know, leave no trace, all that kind of stuff. But this is definitely a spot people camp a lot. There's a fire ring down there. There's a fire ring down there. So, but it's beautiful out here. We got some natural white noise. I'm guessing you can hear it from the stream. It's actually pretty loud, so that'll be nice. I always sleep better with a little bit of natty white noise. Fit 2 trucks back in here. Got somewhat level, just with some rocks. I'm already getting eat by mosquitoes. We got to spread out a little bit, so Talon's down at kind of a lower pull off, and then we're here at kind of the main little spot. Unfortunately, we're only at 11,400 feet, so not Talon's desire. But what are you gonna do? We're not that hardcore that we felt like really spending another 3 hours getting another 600 or 700 feet of elevation. So this spot's beautiful. It's right at the top of the tree line. So top of tree line's like right here. So we have some trees, which is nice. And yeah, we're to camp early, a little after 5 o'clock. So we'll just hang out, get set up, and have some fun. Sadkeanu.gif. One thing that always pisses me off though is trash, but especially bringing glass bottles out when you're not responsible enough to pack them in, because then inevitably it turns into this, and you got little kids, dogs, and man, they just cut themselves open on your lazy immatureness. So if you yourself are lazy and stupid, then just don't bring glass if you can't pick it up. And then for everyone else out there who is responsible, excellent people, if you got it in you, you can pick up after other crappy people.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, way later now, obviously dark here. I think probably 4 or 5 hours since the last time I turned on this camera. We're a couple of whiskey and Mountain Dews in deep now. Talon said Mountain Dews were originally made as like a whiskey drink mixer, which I don't know. Talon's not sure. But anyway, my first time, Sam's first time Mountain Dew and whiskey.
The original Mountain Dew can had a little character, and he was like a moonshiner who made whiskey. So could be completely internet made up stuff.
Let us know if you know. We haven't Googled it. We don't have any service out here. But we've just been talking about life, business, social media, marketing, families, babies, girlfriends, wives, different stages of life. Sam is 25. Talon, we're 31 now?
Just turned 31.
31. I'm 38. So I'm the old guy, like basically dead.
Hi, Dad.
Of the group. So I've been passing down my infinite years of wisdom down to the younger generation. No, not really. But we've just been having good conversation. Now we're here. We're kind of having a late dinner. They're making some tacos. I got some like hot chocolate mixed out. We're gonna be cooking up on the jet boil here out of my propane tank on the swing out. I may mooch some tacos, but I also brought some sweet pork and rice as well that I'm gonna be probably cooking up. And yeah, I just wanted to check in because I kind of forgot I'm making a video of this trip. So yeah, I'll fill you in on some other stuff here in a bit, but it's cold now. The weather has set, the high altitude weather has set in. We're all in our jackets, and we gotta make some dinner before it's too late, so check in a second. Plus, Talon's gotta film too. Sam, are you making any videos of this?
No,
Sam's got a YouTube channel too, but he doesn't do a whole lot on it, I don't think. Maybe? Do you?
It's going.
I'll link it. I'll link it down below. All right, see ya. All right, so we got the Jetboil Genesis dual. I got my hot water cooking for the peak, sweet pork and rice. Got some ground beef cooking up for the tacos. I think I said this already, but running off of my 10, I'm getting my video mixed up with Talon's filming as well. So 10 or 11 pound propane tank on the CBI dual swing out over here. And I restocked my hot chocolate. This is my favorite stuff.
Abuelita, that's gotta be good.
Dude, yeah, it's like kind of cinnamony, maybe Mexican, I don't know. I don't know what's the
That's
PC.
Spanish.
I'm pretty sure, though, it's like, they kind of call it Mexican hot chocolate. Yeah, Mexican style, there we go. We're good. We're good, guys.
It's Spanish.
We're good. The PC police, we're good. Just gonna have some of that. And then we got the American stuff too, the Whiteys. Cherry cordial. Oh, dang, this one is actually Mexican style hot chocolate as well.
You're discriminating the Swiss, bro. The Swiss mix.
And then we got the cherry cordial. I don't know, that feels more German to me maybe. But we're cooking it up. I just gotta boil some water for my meal. We'll get it in there, and then we'll make some hot water for the hot chocolate all off the rear of the truck. We got the tailgate. We got one table over here, second table. Sam's got his whole setup as well, but we're just huddled around. We're huddled around here. Talon busted out his propane tank and his little fire pit, the lava box.
Fire anytime.
FireAnytime.com. Hashtag not sponsored. We're boiling already. Okay. Make sure you take this guy out. Get this. Pour it in here. Sorry, I'm trying to film and pour at the same time. And then I gotta grab a spoon, mix it up, wait 10 minutes. Yeah. From scratch, and just put it into the bag later to reheat it. Good? Pretty good?
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Not gonna lie.
It's pretty good. You definitely taste the brown sugar, which I could literally just scoop brown sugar into my mouth and be a happy boy. So this is A+ in my book. We're like kind of meal sharing here. I'm gonna have some tacos as well. We're all done. So yeah, that's what's on the menu tonight. Tacos and sweet pork and rice, and then some hot chocolate dessert. All right, so we wrapped up. Talon's propane tank actually ran out of propane and the fire pit died. So usually that's kind of a sign to end the party, I guess. So I'm up in the Sky Camp Mini right now. Sometimes when I'm just by myself and have tons of room, I'll just bring whatever I feel like up here. So I have the Vertex contingency duffel. It's kind of my camping bag go-to. Has all my clothes, toiletries, supplies, extra gear, whatever I want to put in here. And then I don't always have one of these, but if I am out with a fridge or I want to run a heated blanket or something like that, then I will bring a battery. This one's a new one here. The Vitoman, I don't actually know how it's pronounced, Vtoman. They sent this out to me, and it's an interesting one because it charges really fast. So it charges 0 to 100% in an hour on AC, 1500 watt AC, standard plug. I'll go over it more in the morning when it's bright out, but I just wanted to show because I'm basically running my heated blanket off of the AC power, so it's pulling 82 watts on high. There's low, medium, and high on this. So it's not super cold out here or anything. I don't need it at all. It's kind of overkill, but I have it. Might as well bring it, have fun with it, get into a nice warm bed. And typically what I find, even when it's really cold, is I do love using these, because if you have a pretty good sleeping bag and you preheat it, and I've talked about this in videos in the past, if you preheat it with the thing and you have a well-insulated bag, a well-insulated setup, you don't need to run this thing all night, because the insulation is keeping your body heat in. If it's extra super cold and you want to, you could kick it on here and there throughout the night, but typically I'll just preheat it. If I'm with Ashley, she's running it a lot through the night usually, but I usually just really like to preheat it because it's a luxury. When it's cold outside and the fire pit's dead and you're brushing and it's cold and all that, you're getting in and you're kind of cold, getting into a nice warm sleeping bag is so nice. So I'll usually try to set it up and kick it on while I brush, and by the time I'm done brushing and get up and, you know, get my shoes off and stuff, I'm getting into a nice warm bed. And just so nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now to the sound of this river behind. I mean, you can't see it obviously, but natural white noise, super good. A little stuffy, so I'll probably blow my nose, then go to bed and catch up with you guys in the morning. Good morning. I've been up for a bit now. I was just deflating the tent and I'm gonna pack my stuff up. The creek, the white noise, the brown noise, whatever, it's great. Was great. So now we're gonna see if we can get Talon's two-wheel drive truck down the mountain. I wasn't really paying attention too much on the way up, because I think we started around 8,000 feet and we came up to about almost 12,000 feet here, so I think it should be good. Nothing was too gnarly coming up, really, but I was in four-wheel drive for a lot of it, so we'll see. I think it'll be fine though. We're not doing any breakfast. We kind of slept in and then we're just gonna cruise out of here. So a lot of times I will stop at a gas station, get some like whatever. I know some people are like, those are so bad for you, but I like them. They're probably better than eating a Snickers bar. And then here's the real bad stuff. So sometimes I'll make coffee, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll make breakfast, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll eat Nature's Bakery fig bars, sometimes I won't. Yeah. So this is the battery I was talking about last night, the flash speed. 1500 flash speed because it charges really fast, so you can charge this thing 0 to 100% via AC, this 1500 watt AC port, in an hour. So that's sick. It's got, you know, there's a millions of these batteries, but this one's got a lot of features I like. It's got the flat top, it's got the storage for cables and chargers in there so you don't lose those, handles on the side. It's got everything on one panel, which I like. I don't like when they have like on the side, on the side, on the side. So this is the jumper cable hookup. So you can use this to jumpstart your dead vehicle, which is always nice to kind of have that redundancy. External battery hookup. These are all the inputs. You got your standard solar inputs, which I like as well. And also the AC input is your standard. There's no brick, just this cable, which is again a standard cable. So I like a lot of the standardization. It's got 100 watt USB-C PDs, which is becoming the standard, but surprisingly a lot of batteries still don't have that. So that's good. 12 volt, kind of your cigarette lighter port, your smallers, 4 USBs, 3 is 1500 watt ACs. And yeah, it's a pretty sick little battery if you're looking for power for your fridge or your blankie or whatever on the road. I'll put a link for this down below. So packing up in here, deflate that mattress, fold it up over there. I keep, that's the High Camper Down sleeper system and blanket and a little pillow. Pillow I wrap the string lights around just to keep them organized and it's easy. And that's the setup. So plenty of room in here. That stuff compresses nicely and I don't have to think about bringing anything with me because it's all in here. And then here's the heated blanket that I don't keep in here. For solo trips, back seats are just kind of a mess. Got the contingency duffel with kind of all my gear. The Pelican Air 1507. And yeah, basically all packed up. Ready to roll. Again, such a beautiful spot, but Talon's wanting to get down, get his truck sorted, because he's got a lot of other adventures he's got to go on. So when you're packing up, obviously just kind of look around, make sure you got all your trash and other people's trash picked up, all your stuff's packed away and secured. For the Diamondback, I have this little shelf here that I basically kind of have a second tier of storage, so this is super handy. But what'll happen is I'll have so much stuff up here, I just got to make sure I get it all, like, you know, don't want to forget this lid that's just sitting up there. So kind of look around, pack up, grab all your trash, make sure everything's closed, secured, locked up, and then head out. So I've been a huge fan of this CBI dual swing. Love the tables. It makes truck usability for like running to Home Depot or whatever worse, obviously, but since this is a dedicated trail rig, it's been so good. Propane, what I keep in here, I get people ask me a lot of times, so keep the hose for the propane tank, and it's mostly recovery and air up, air down gear there. So it's just easy access. Before, all that stuff was like under my back seat and I kind of usually had to dig for it, so now it's just always accessible. So that's sick. And then up front, I got a little USB charger here that I hooked up that I can turn on and off through the Switch Pro. And with that, I'll usually charge up like the pump and my little like battery thing that I use for my string lights on the way back home. And so that way I don't have to think about it. I just charge it while I drive and it's good to go. Talon's zip tying his broken parts up, and then we'll head out of here. I think I'll take the lead so I can pull Talon if he runs in any trouble, and then Sam's gonna go behind him to reverse pull if he needs to. So, beautiful spot. Thank you for having us. Spot in Colorado. Until next time. The other thing I've had people ask about is what's that on my hood? That's a solar panel. This one's made by Cascadia Vehicle 4x4, I believe. I think it's an 85 watt solar panel. It's always on my hood. It's tied to my only battery I have. I have an oversized thing. It's a Group 35. A Group 31, I forget. I have a lot of different vehicles, so oversized battery, but not a dual battery setup. So I just have a single battery here, and that powers my lights, my rock lights that I have at night, my side lights, the KC Cyclones for the rock lights, and the KC C2s for the side lights. And that's kind of my camp light at nighttime. And then in the mornings, especially if I'm in sun, this will start charging my battery back up. So it's just tied to my one battery, and I don't have to do anything, turn it on, touch anything, it just automatically charges. So then, you know, it alleviates a little bit of the worry of having a low or dead battery in the morning, so that's pretty nice. Got a Bronco Raptor up here. Those are sweet. I really like the Bronco Raptors. Usually the uphill people have the right of way, but he waved me forward, so I'll just guess he'll pull off and I'll come up. Got a little doggo in the back seat. Those are sweet. Look at this marvelous little first-gen Tundra. It's like a Tundra ad. First-gen.
Gross.
Alright, it was a pretty uneventful trip down. Airing up now. I used the Indeflate dual setup with the ARB twin. And then I got the little 1-pound tank underneath. So this basically equalizes and airs up 2 tires at a time. I think 2's kind of the sweet spot. The 4, like he has, is nice, but it's too much cord for me to handle. So I have a front air chuck and then a rear air chuck back here as well. All right, all aired up. We're gonna head into Talon's favorite dining establishment, Chipotle. It's a little bit of a drive though. All right, Talon's favorite restaurant, Chipotle. All right, it's day or 2 later, back home now. Chipotle's good, but I don't know. I may still like Qdoba more. For those of you that have, let me see here, a little too bright. For those of you fortunate enough to have Chipotle and Qdoba where you live, which do you prefer? Chipotle is way bigger, so more people seem to prefer it, but I'm a Qdoba guy. Anyway, truck did good. Talon has to get his CV fixed. I haven't actually talked to him since that happened to see what's kind of going on with that. But plenty more adventures to come in the Tacoma. Probably eventually some in the Tundra. And I don't know, maybe the Sequoia too. But mostly the dirty Tacoma, which needs a wash now. Anyway, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video or not. It was a fun one for me to partake in, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm gonna be working on some other videos this week. As always, let me know down in the video description below what you want to see, what kind of videos, what topics, what everything, and I will do my best to create those videos. I was gonna go into like updates like I do every video, but we'll save that for a future video and just wrap this one up here. So, as always, appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Thumbs up and subscribing. Until next time, guys, take care.